What is going on, ladies? Happy Sunday. So I promised you that we would talk more about nutrition. I know that a lot of you have had a ton of questions when it comes to what should I be eating, how should I be eating, how do I know when I should be eating, do I need to eat every 2 hours, is it every 3 hours, and it was a whole lot of questions that are way easier for me to explain via a live. So happy Sunday and welcome to In the Kitchen with Mama Beeve, except for I'm not in the kitchen. So I wanted to kind of share with you guys a little bit about what I've been doing. I know a lot of you have always known me to eat every couple hours and like really watching, making sure I'm always feeding my body. And I have learned, especially over the last few months, that my body just isn't responding to that the way that it was when I was training. And that's obviously because my workouts have changed. I'm doing TEL workouts right along with you ladies. And so I wanted to share with you some things that I think would be really helpful, not overcomplicating, and very much something that you can do without having to always worry. And I don't know if any of you follow me on Instagram or not, but I picked up this book that was called Intuitive Eating back when I first had Caden. I struggled a lot with nutrition, you guys. It was a struggle from when I started back in like high school, my freshman year. I've been through binge eating. I've been through not eating at all. I've been through everything you can think of to get that perfect body that I was looking for. And going through competing and eating that way, I saw my metabolism flying. Don't get me wrong. But in the season of life that I'm in right now, I just don't have time for that. And it was a lot for me to sit there and keep measuring things out and still living my life by numbers. So this is what I've adapted from this book that I'm actually rereading again and pulling out some really great tips. So I got this on Amazon if you guys want to pick this up. But it gives you a really great insight. And without getting so in-depth with this book, I want to tell you what I have been doing, and it has been working. I have been seeing incredible results. My mind has been freed from all of the number living that I've done. And it is the red light, yellow light, and green light system following the intuitive eating. So basically this is how it plays out. I wake up in the morning, obviously my belly is yelling at me. It is growling, it's making noise. That's green light. That means mama needs to get some food. Yellow light, that is when I am eating and I'm like 80% full, my belly's not yelling at me anymore. I stop. I don't want to overeat. So yellow eating is very important to understand. Another part of yellow eating is I don't, how do I want to say this? I don't eat just because I'm bored. That's another like yellow light eating. Like if I'm sitting around, I really don't have a ton to do, the kids are at school, like am I really truly hungry? Like listening to myself, am I really hungry or am I just bored trying to eat? That's yellow light eating as well. That is something that has really, really helped me. And then there's red light. Red light is stop. Stop eating, don't do it anymore. Your body is uncomfortably getting full. You're not hungry anymore, so you stop. That is another really great sign of if you kind of take a look at your day, like are you depressed? Are you stressed? Those are great signs for red light eating. A lot of times women turn, and men, when I'm speaking to women, women turn to food to cope with some of those things, those stressful things, those depressive things that are going on in their lives. They cope with that with eating. And a lot of times it is hard to break those habits. So one thing that I've definitely done is gone into this red light, yellow light, green light system and has really helped me stay in tune for when I'm hungry. And especially when I'm like sitting down to eat and I have a portion size, If my belly is still hungry and I can physically feel like it's still kind of like talking to me a little bit like, hey, hello, I'm still hungry here, I will go get a little bit more of a serving and eat it. But I don't overfill my plate. I make sure that I make sure that I have veggies, I make sure I have protein, I make sure I have some sort of complex carb, and then I'm eating. A really great example of this was today at lunch. So I had a pretty good sized container left of that sausage roasted veggie recipe that I posted. It is amazing. I make that at least once a week so I can have food ready to go. So if you haven't done that, go check out that video. Promise you, you'll love it. But I had a bowl of that, and I could tell towards the bottom that I was just getting full. Now, Amber, prior to living this red light, yellow light, green light eating style, I would have finished that bowl, and right now I would have felt uncomfortable, I would have felt really full, and then I probably would have missed an afternoon snack, and then I would have been starving again by dinner, and I would have started that process all over again. And that's what we train our bodies to do. So if you can start training your body to start listening to itself and start really listening to the signals it's giving you, that is really gonna help you in the nutrition department. Because here's the deal, everybody's body is different. My body responds differently metabolic-wise than what your body is going to respond. So if I'm gonna sit here and tell you that you need to eat 1 cup of veggies and 2 cups of like, if I'm gonna tell you that, maybe that might work for me, but it's not gonna work for the person that's probably watching this video, because we all don't have the same video or the same body types. And I think that's so awesome, but I think that is also something in the fitness industry that gets so skewed that everyone gets put on this same nutrition pattern and everyone gets put on this same regimen, but not everyone is getting the same results. Can I get an amen? Because I have been there. So start going in to the red light, yellow light, and green light eating, and I promise you will see a difference in how your body starts responding. Okay? So listen to those things. Listen to those cues. Don't constantly look at the clock and say, oh my gosh, it's 2:30. I ate at 12 o'clock, so I need to eat again. You might not be hungry. Because here's the deal, your body is then going to take that food that you're putting into it because it's not hungry, so it has nowhere for it to go. It's not going to burn it off the way that it should, and it's just going to start storing it as fat. And we don't want that, right? So, who would be on board? Give me a high five if you are on board for trying the red light, yellow light, green light eating. Go pick up this book if you want some more in-depth details. I will do a couple more videos like this, taking some things out of here that I have read. But it is so important for you guys to have nutrition down. It's so important for you guys to understand and listen to your body, just like we listen to our body when it is really sore from doing some TEL workouts, because it is gonna be tough for me to get up out this chair because my butt is still burning from trying out that February booty builder workout that I did a couple days ago. But we listen to our body. We rest our body. If we're tired, we go to sleep. It's the same thing with nutrition. Nutrition, though, does not need to be overcomplicated. It doesn't. There's nothing that needs to be overcomplicated unless you have very specific goals that you are running towards. Then maybe it needs to become a little bit more complicated. But here, we're just looking to be sassy and feel good in our leggings again and try to live a life that we can move forward with instead of trying to live a life that we're trying to fit into. That's just not us. So if you have any questions, drop them down below. I would love to answer them. I love talking about nutrition. We are going to keep rolling out with these episodes in the kitchen. We're going to keep talking about nutrition. It is a huge component of anyone's goals, so don't ever listen to someone that's telling you nutrition's not important, because it is. There's just a way to make it less complicated. So have a great rest of your Sunday. I will see you all for the live workout tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Zoom live. We're going to rock it out. And be sure to look later on this afternoon for a special little poll for you to answer about tomorrow's live workout. I'll talk to you ladies soon. Bye.